be pulling the engine on my abandoned Nissan Skyline today, but before that, I've got another package that's coming in. The last one is shipped next day air. So based off that information, we can probably expect it any moment now. Well, all right then, at least we know their shipping is impeccable. We've got another seat from Braum Racing, so that means we have 2 for the car. Everybody go check them out. They're a huge support of the channel, and we're gonna show you what they look like. But first, I've got to unbox it. This seat is actually the same as the last one, so it's another carbon Kevlar seat, and they are actually really light and really incredible, so highly recommend them. Let's go put it in the car. So to give you guys an idea of what the interior is going to look like, this is the matching set of seats, and eventually we're going to go ahead and pull the dash as well, because we're going to do a custom one-of-one S15 dash in here. I've already got it inside. It's not the one on the wall, that's another R32 dash, but we're going to fully customize the interior, so it's kind of a one-of-one, and I think it's going to look really good, especially with the matching Braum seats. Anyway, let's get back to today's video where we pull the engine on the Skyline. First thing we have to do is push the Skyline back into the garage, and then we can start pulling parts off. The goal is to remove as much as we can so we can have full access to the wiring harness. In order to pull this motor, I need to make sure that I fully disconnect that harness, that way I don't damage anything or get it caught on something while we are pulling the motor. Now some of the parts that we are removing, it's not entirely necessary. I'm only doing it to be a little extra because all this stuff is going to have to come off at some point so I can respray the engine bay. So I'm probably not going to be running AC in this car. What do you think? Should I do it?
I mean, you're going to free up some space anyway, getting rid of compressor lines and all that.
That's probably the best bet. Better airflow. Whoa, is that treeless spray?
We're under a tornado. Why you get so close? We're under a tornado warning, so it might get crazy.
It doesn't really look like much right now, but we've got clouds kind of going together, coming from that direction and then coming from that direction, and we don't really know what's going on over there yet. So yeah, might have to pull that into the garage, put the Skyline closer into the garage so everything is safe. If it starts pouring down rain and hailing, then we'll probably start moving everything inside, which it's sprinkling as I said that.
I am pretending I know what I'm doing. No, I'm removing intake piping that goes to your intake manifold to the intercooler piping. I'm trying to remove that in gigantic chunks to simplify in the removal process. Yeah, definitely not reusing that.
That's a tiny radiator.
It really is.
Oh my, look how thin that is.
This would decimate all overnight parts from Japan. Put it on my tab at Harry's. Look at this absolute mess of vacuum and spaghetti lines. This is stupid. So how do you want to pull this out? Do you want to try and attach it to... You want to pull the intake off and all that? And the exhaust manifold off and pull it out like that, or?
Say I gotta remove it from the downpipe.
Yeah, downpipe's getting removed. What about the intake side?
What we ended up deciding to do was to pull the motor from the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold. But in order to do that, I had to unbolt the downpipe from the turbo, and we found it would be easier to remove the upper side of the intake manifold so we can attach a strap to the lower section.
That looks good though.
I was about to say, it looks fantastic though. For a 90s car, man, dude, that thing's mint. I wonder if it's been replaced at some point.
What the heck? Somebody's home freaking port and polish job.
Oh my God, yes, dude, it's...
What did they do?
Okay, I need to get this off. I need to look at this.
Okay, you're coming off, you're coming off, you're coming off. Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. My wife called.
Is it?
Oh, it's zip tied on there.
Whoa.
What's in there?
I don't know. I was gonna see if that was fluid.
Why does it look like mercury? Yeah, I was gonna see if that was fluid or a big chunk of metal. Looks like
It might have a gravity.
That's why I was asking for magnet. Jeez. Ethan, why don't you scoot back so he can see?
I'm actually using the camera to see.
Oh.
What is that?
What?
Holy crap.
Bet you that's a dowel.
Oh yeah,
That's
you're
a
right.
dowel. Somebody muffed up. Yes, this has been a part. That does explain why the bolts are so new. That's a dowel. And you might have a slightly bent valve.
Well, at least it's getting replaced, and then we've got other stuff for it. So.
Can we fix it?
No, we can.
Bob the Builder.
You want to grab me the breaker bar?
This one? That's, wait. That's
Oh, that was so much easier than I thought.
That's not what you think it is.
That was not tight.
My breaker bar? It was tighter than that when I first did it.
That's not a breaker bar, that's a cheetah bar.
No, it's a breaker bar.
Cheater.
Breaker.
Cheater.
Fuse bar.
What? Circuit?
Yeah.
Whenever it's time, do you want to push the BMW in?
I can drive it. It's fine. It's fine.
That's the loudest one you have.
It's going to be for a few seconds compared to that Mustang that was revving up. Oh, I got in trouble by my neighbor who's a cop because I was installing coilovers for a friend of mine. And the cop came over here. It was 10 o'clock at night. Mustang started up, revved pretty loud, about 2,500 RPMs. It really wasn't that bad. But it has stupid loud exhaust. And yeah, he came over and he was upset. Rightfully so. I get it. But my
What's the
BMW
noise
is much louder. Huh?
What is the noise ordinance?
Regardless, I felt horrible because I don't want to be that guy. But
I wouldn't.
it is what it is. Everybody else here, neighbor-wise, is pretty cool with the cars. One of the neighbors hit one of my cars, so I think that's probably why everybody's cool with it, or at least they are. Give you an update where we're at right now. Most of the stuff is off. We're just basically fine-tuning everything, make sure that we have enough room or enough stuff out of the way to pull the engine. We're gonna probably pull it with the trans connected, so there's a few more things we have to get underneath. But this side is looking like, for the most part, it's good. Downpipe is off. Power steering pump, we did remove it because I don't have the right tools to actually take the lines off. So that's out of the way. So we've got to go on the other side of the engine and remove a lot more stuff. But we might be okay on this side. We'll find out more once we actually start lifting stuff out of the car.
A few moments later.
We got everything underneath taken off, so we're leaving the transmission attached, but the cross member has been unbolted, so we're good there. Motor mounts, there's one on this side, that side obviously, those are undone. And we should be okay to pull it. Well, I'm not entirely sure. This is the first time ever pulling a Skyline engine, so I think we're doing okay. Anyway, I can't stand them. Anyway, we're all completely filthy, as you can tell, and it's not late, but it's still late. I think we're still good to pull it. Everybody's about to leave, but we're really close, so I don't know yet. We're not taking all of it, we're just supporting it. Yeah. Drill, oh, I just loosened it.
We just worked so hard on that.
I know, I'm sorry. I do have these we could use.
It's a horrible idea to use straps.
It's not.
You can use
seat belts. Thank you.
But still, just because somebody does it doesn't mean you should.
It's safe.
If all your friends were named Cliff, would you jump off them?
Oh, would you help her uncle?
Or jump. If your uncle was on your back, would you get him off?
No!
You want to say that again?
What? I feel more comfortable with the chain.
Yeah, let me just produce one out of thin air.
There's a chain. It's right there.
Is that your chain?
Yeah, see?
I'm going to try to remove the heat shield. That way we have more room to wrap the dangerous toe strap since we don't have a chain.
Congratulations. Now you have a gigantic mess.
Alright, everybody, let's leave.
It's like the crooked
you, by the
beating
way.
and the dirt on the face.
Appreciate
It's
you.
great.
Thank you. Thank you. I know you didn't like help on this outside, but thank you.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna clean up everything that's back here because it is an absolute mess. And I've got to take the transmission off, but that's going to be probably tomorrow, so a separate video or later in this video. Because that's going to go on the engine stand that we have over here, and then we're going to start working on it. Or
What about the transmission stand?
or engine stand, whatever.
That's what you said. I was asking about the transmission.
I don't know what I said anymore at this point. But regardless, it's out. Now we need to move it to another area so we can clean up everything else. Oh, that was easy. Wow.